Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Fani Willis thought that everything was great after the judge's decision yesterday. And then, well, the roof kind of caved in. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So Fani Willis is allowed to stay on Trump's Georgia case. We know that already. Nathan Wade, her lover, he had to go. He's off the case. He stepped aside, and she gave him a glowing review about all the things that he did. And of course, there's some things he did that she can't tell us about, or at least won't. I'm sure maybe later on when she writes a book and makes millions of dollars off this nonsense. But right now, she can't. So Nathan Wade resigned from the case. Fani Willis still on the case. The judge gave a million reasons why she shouldn't be on the case, all of which I think if she gets the conviction will assist Trump in an appeal of this case. I also think it's going to assist him as he goes to higher courts to try to get this case dismissed, which I think he now has a really good shot at, considering what the judge said in his ruling. That being said, Fani Willis isn't done yet, because Judge Andrew Napolitano, one of the great legal minds in our country, he says that perjury could ultimately bring her down. Now, I want you to watch this interview with him and what he says, and then I'd like to get your thoughts on it. Do you think perjury is going to finally bring her down? I'm stunned after reading the judge's writing that she's still on the case. He made the entire case to take her off and then didn't do it. So I want to know what you guys think. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
Judge McAfee was presented with motions by the defendants, not by all of them, by the former president and by 4 others, so 5 of them, who were accused. You remember the famous phone call with the Brad Raffensperger, just find me more votes? The one interpretation of it is just make sure that the numbers were accurate and then they didn't just drop votes of mine. The government says, well, that was an effort to ask them to concoct votes. Judge McAfee said, whatever it is, you didn't present enough evidence so that Donald Trump and the others know what you're going to say it is when you're in court. What does that mean? Well, the 6th Amendment to the Constitution says you're entitled to know the charges against you with specificity, and there's not enough specificity here. So good news is I'm going to throw these, for Trump, I'm going to throw these charges out. Bad news is she could bring them back if she does so with more specificity. But whatever that specific allegation is, she'll be confined to that in the courtroom.
So we've got the headline out there. That's a great point, by the way. We've got the headline out there that, again, Fani Willis, she could remain on this case based on the findings and the ruling by Judge McAfee, essentially saying there's the evidence is insufficient of actual conflict of interest within this case. That's out there. But the special prosecutor has to step down, one or the other. It's likely that it would be Nathan Wade that would have to step down. What does that do to this case? Is that an actual blow to the election interference case, the RICO case?
Well, it depends on whether or not she has her number 2 ready to go. The sort of scuttlebutt that we gather is that she has had a person in her office, I don't know the person's name, an experienced trial lawyer ready to replace Nathan Wade if he or she should be removed from the position. My expectation is that she will announce this afternoon that Nathan Wade's going to go back to his private practice, and so, whoever it is ready to go. And, Your Honor, we don't want to delay at all. And then the defendants will say, well, we want to delay, as Professor Dershowitz so nicely predicted, because we want to go to the appellate court. And Judge McAfee will probably say, well, you can go to the appellate court, but we're not going to stop the pretrial proceedings.
So no slowdown?
I don't think there'll be a slowdown. If there is a slowdown because she's unprepared for this, that proves the point. That proves the point that her clients, the people of Fulton County, whose tax dollars went to Nathan Wade, are suffering financially because of this relationship.
Yeah, and I think we can sort of wrap this up for the time being. We've been following this case, and there's been a lot of questions about her authenticity and, quite frankly, how truthful she had been on the case. The fact that she will likely remain on this case doesn't in any way sort of cloud how believable it is to begin with.
In my view, there is no question but that she was untruthful on the witness stand. What is that called? That's called perjury. She has prosecuted people for perjury. As Professor Dershowitz have said, people have gone to jail for perjury, having perjured themselves far less than she did. Where will that be redressed? With the voters. She will have to answer to the voters for her misbehavior, horrible judgment, and perjury in this case.